Okay, so we've just connected our LevelSCOUT to the communication cable, and I've plugged in the communication cable to the USB port on the computer. Now we're going to fire up Aquaphor Plus and look at the setting up a logging interval on the unit. To do this first, you just want to make sure it's highlighted USB here. If it doesn't default with USB, you might just have to double check your COM ports in Device Manager, but normally it will default to USB. Sensor window is where we scan for our sensors connected. You can see here you've picked up the LevelSCOUT that we've just plugged in. There's some basic information here: battery percentage, free measurements, and whether it's currently logging or not. We don't have anything logging on here currently, so we're going to set up a new logging job. You right hand click the sensor name here, and then left hand click set up logging. Here we can put in a file name. We can use delayed start if we want to, and then enter in time and date. But for now we're just going to double check that the sensor clock is set, and we're going to do an immediate start. Just so we can get some data for this purpose, we're going to increase the logging interval in this box to 10 seconds. It's important, once you've put your logging interval in, you need to amend the amount of records that the unit's going to take. So we have a clean memory here, so we can put the maximum amount in of 50,000. It'll tell us here now that it's going to log for 5 days, 18 hours, 53 minutes, and then the memory will be full. We can either save this and come back to it, or right now we're just going to start this. So now we can see here that the status is active and the device is logging, and now you can install this in the well. It's normally a good idea to do your barrow logger first and then your level logger afterwards, so that your barometric data covers all of your level logging measurements. So we'll just leave this for a second to log. If this is your first time firing up Aquaphor Plus, you can also in this screen just double check your display units. We have ours set to centimeters H2O. And what you can also do is just double check the direct read units, which is under the configure menu, and then advanced and direct read units. So I'm just going to change this for consistency back to centimeters H2O as well. Okay, so now we should have some data on here. We can right hand click this, we can pause the data, we can recover the data, or we can continue, we can stop it and set up other logging jobs. So right now we're just going to pause the data, and we'll retrieve that data just to view it quickly. This view button will just let us view these measurements, so you can see we've only taken 8 measurements here. And this is just measuring barometric pressure because it's here on the desk. If you right click this again, you can erase the data once you've saved it to your desktop like we just have. And now we can see it's returned to inactive, and we have again 50,000 measurements on here. So it's ready for the next logging job. That's it. The process for the barrow logger is exactly the same.